Find the minimum of a plus 1 over a all squared plus b plus 1 over b all squared, where a, b are positive real numbers and a plus b equals 1. Since a plus b equals 1, so let a equal sine squared theta, b equal cosine squared theta. We know that sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta equals 1. A plus 1 over a all squared plus b plus 1 over b all squared can be written as sine squared theta plus 1 over sine squared theta all squared plus cosine squared theta plus 1 over cosine squared theta all squared, as n minus n all squared is greater than or equal to 0. So by rearranging the equation, m squared plus n squared is greater than or equal to 2mn. By adding m squared plus n squared on both sides of the inequality, we can now write 2 times m squared plus n squared is greater than or equal to m squared plus n squared plus 2mn. M squared plus n squared plus 2mn on the right-hand side of the inequality can be written as m plus n all squared. By dividing by 2 on both sides of the inequality, we can now write m squared plus n squared is greater than or equal to 1/2 times m plus n all squared. By applying inequality 1, we can now write is greater than or equal to 1/2 times sine squared theta plus 1 over sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta plus 1 over cosine squared theta all squared, which is equal to 1/2 times sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta plus 1 over sine squared theta plus 1 over cosine squared theta all squared. Sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta equals 1 over sine squared theta plus 1 over cosine squared theta can be written as cosine squared theta plus sine squared theta over sine squared theta cosine squared theta. Again, cosine squared theta plus sine squared theta equals 1. We know that sine 2 theta equals 2 sine theta cosine theta. So 1 over sine squared theta cosine squared theta can be written as 4 over sine squared 2 theta. We know that sine squared 2 theta is less than or equal to 1. So we can now write it's greater than or equal to 1/2 times 1 plus 4 all squared, which is 25 over 2. The equality in the first inequality holds true when sine squared theta equals cosine squared theta. The equality in the second inequality holds true when sine squared 2 theta equals 1. Since sine squared 2 theta equals 1 and sine 2 theta equals 2 sine theta cosine theta, so 4 sine squared theta cosine squared theta equals 1. Also, since sine squared theta equals cosine squared theta, so sine squared theta equals cosine squared theta equals 1/2. Thus, A equals B equals 1/2. Hence, when A equals B equals 1/2, A plus 1 over A all squared plus B plus 1 over B all squared is minimum, and the minimum value is 25 over 2. Thank you for watching. Hope you found this video helpful. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel for notification of new videos. See you next time.